Vanilla bean homemade cashew butter. How to create vanilla bean-infused homemade cashew butter. This recipe may be used in a plethora of dishes, including smoothies, desserts, snacks, toast, cookies, and more. Well, wow. I'm in paradise. In fact, I had dreams about this. For my taste buds, it's like drinking liquid gold. What am I referring to? Obviously, this is handmade cashew butter with vanilla bean. It's delicious, creamy, and has a hint of sweetness without any added sugar. It goes great on just about anything. You're missing out if you haven't jumped on the cashew butter bandwagon yet. Very much. Despite the fact that I am a peanut butter lover at heart, I find myself saying, "Damn, this is so amazing," whenever I try cashew butter. It is, too. To be completely honest, it tastes to me like icing. Additionally, making it is quite easy. There are only 2 ingredients, 1 machine, and 15 minutes. And here's the best part, you'll even make some savings in the process. Making cashew butter at home. Homemade nut butter is quite simple to make. If you're just getting started with nut butter, we have a whole tutorial that will walk you through the process. The best nuts and seeds to use, how to make it at home, and answers to all the frequently asked questions are covered in this comprehensive guide to homemade nut butter. But let's get started because you're reading a blog post about how to create homemade cashew butter. Toasting your cashews is the first stage in the process of preparing cashew butter. Instead of buying roasted nuts, I prefer to purchase raw cashews and toast them for the following reasons. A. I am in charge of adding oil. B. The nuts combine more rapidly if they are slightly warmed. Then, just place them in your food processor and pulse until your cashew butter is whipped and smooth. Although we're giving this one a little kick by adding some vanilla bean, you may easily omit it if you like to keep things simple. Is peanut butter or cashew butter healthier? So, which is better for you, peanut butter or cashew butter? You have to be careful what you look at, in all honesty. Peanut butter is superior in terms of protein. However, other factors are quite equal. The two are roughly equal in terms of fat, carbohydrates, potassium, etc. Cashew butter only truly has an advantage in certain minerals. But the interchangeability of nut butter is what I adore about them. I never have the same item every day, so I always have at least 3 or 4 different sorts in the rotation. By changing things up, I keep my body on its toes and prevent my taste receptors from getting stale. What can be applied cashew butter? You might wonder what you can use cashew butter on, as it is a little less common. My response? Practically anything. Since cashew butter has such a mild flavor, it goes well with just about any other flavor. I spread it over dried figs, stuff dates with it, stuff toast with it, and even use it in my baking. The following recipes call for cashew butter. Cashew butter bars without flour. Quinoa cashew cookies. Raspberry thumbprint cookies without gluten, my fave. Raspberry quinoa no-bake cookies. Cashew butter has a caramel flavor to me. Therefore, it's fantastic with everything sweet. And I'm interested to know how you plan to serve this handmade cashew butter. Comment below and let us know. It's incredibly simple to make homemade cashew butter. This one has a wonderful vanilla flavor that will complement your favorite sweet dishes. Ingredients: 3 cups uncooked cashews. 1 vanilla bean. Instructions. On a baking sheet, spread out the cashews. The cashews should be toasted for 3 to 5 minutes, or until golden brown. In a food processor, add the cashews and pulse on high until they are creamy and smooth. This may require your food processor for anywhere between 10 and 20 minutes. Smooth the vanilla bean and then cut it in half lengthwise. Remove the seeds with a scraper, then put them in the food processor. Process once more until combined. Put your homemade cashew butter in a jar that is tightly closed. For 2 to 3 weeks, keep in a cool, dry area.